Red, what happened last time?
Well, it began with us still in the Infernal Club, apparently, as I believe Jade did have a chat with I'm sorry, Abaddon, basically saying the whole, want to help with the attack against the Fae for what has been done to Darius, which she seems all for, though she also seems a bit annoyed. Darius has run off, we'll say, to do what he does best. But right now, she's not going to focus on that. Um, Promises to involve Jade and her family if they wish as well to do this, which, well, when Jade went back to her family, they all seem all in, essentially. As well as Raphael bring up the fact that she's aware of what Mr. E was planning to do, which was killing Darius, and was wondering exactly what Jade's thought process is going to be on that one, as Jade seems to, well, after the initial rage and shock and hurt feelings, of course, seems to want to try to convince him otherwise, and she's hoping she can do that without Abaddon's interference and dealing with that situation, air quotes. And we'll see how that goes. As well, Leon eventually found us and told us where our mission will begin, and who will be our point man for this. As he met up with Jay. As for Mel and I believe Viv, if I remember correctly, they've already met up before. And knowing that this guy has a bit of a deeper connection with Abaddon, as he revealed that we'll be taking a expressway to the Fey world, something that doesn't normally happen, as we'll be walking through the abyss, a dangerous place, and if you're not careful, you will more likely be killed or eaten by whatever else exists there. There's just nothing but shadows and a creature hunting in the dark, essentially. Well, we're all going to be gung ho for this, so we're grabbing our weapons and decide to follow Jay as our beacon and making our way out of there. And apparently, some of the weapons had the mark of Helsing, as Viv and probably the rest of us noticed, showing that this alliance that exists between apparently Raphael and Abaddon is going strong. As we took a step and ran after Jay, trying to ensure we survive whatever the hell this place is. Some of us better than others. I believe Liam using the power of the angels, which still exists inside him, and pushing through and making it, while Jade apparently wouldn't get so lucky. She felt what the Leviathan or whatever creature exists here moving in on her, and for a moment it looked like she was a Dunzo. And light happened, and she teleported somewhere else, meeting up with someone by the name of Lucifer, an imprisoned person by Heaven's own design, and wanted to have a conversation as well as rescue Jade for, I guess, that familiar tie that exists. The fact that their family line's powers come from a deal made with him so long ago, essentially, and him wanting to apparently understand Jade's whole mindset, because from his point of view, she's made the wrong decisions. As Lucifer lamented his ideals about strength over all, heaven's weakness, and how it has apparently caused more harm for everyone, and what he plans to do about it. War with them, more likely, and deal with the betrayal that was done by his brother so long ago. Something that will not happen again, apparently. And as well as the softness of Abaddon, now tapered down from that sharp edged weapon to something much more disappointing. And while he is apparently aka trapped here, he can leave whenever he wants, and Heaven probably suspects and slowly coming to the realization that he is more likely free and nothing can hold him down. And that he does have allies, one of them being Robert, aka Mr. E, for Jade, as she asks a bit more questions about how the hell that works, but he at least seems to be willing to let Mr. E talk about that on his own terms. Regardless, he showed his point of view to Jade and wanted to see if she would make the right decision, which she seems to, well, at least for now, disagree with. The idea of basically allowing the weak to be carved away, as the strong should be the only ones to survive, seems to go against everything she believes of what a hunter is. Regardless of where this powers began from, that's not the choice she wanted to go with. Ancestors or no ancestors. Angel powers or no angel powers. Which, of course, Lucifer was disappointed by, but seemed to not really care what her ultimate decision was, as it doesn't really seem to be changing what he plans to do. Though he did warn her not to let anyone else know that they had this conversation, more likely because if Heaven ever gets a whiff of this, then you or going to put a giant fucking target on your back, and this will more likely just speed up the possible war that they've been slowly realizing is coming, basically. And with that, Jade was whisked away, as the others on the other sides fell through onto the Fey world, realizing Jade didn't seem to come back, as Jay seemed to try to do something, try to pull her back, and she popped up, stumbling in, but alive and well. And with that and a bit more worry, decide to go forward and deal with, I guess, the Winter Fey Court Queen, essentially, as in the background there are other battles going through other teams, and apparently Jay watching our back as we made our way towards a much composed Wynn, who seemed to realize the situation she's in. And I think for everyone else, we began hopefully a brutal battle to try to end her life. And though unbeknownst to the rest of us, while we were doing such a thing, Viv had a bit of a conversation in her mind with Wynn, as Wynn saw an opportunity to possibly save her life, saying like she will offer a chance to have roommates, we'll say, with Wynn, not with Wynn, with Viv, and power, as well as a chance to maybe even show her the right path and save the four, as she indicated, these four minions, aka wolves or whatever creatures they are, as well as what she wanted to save. Bit of back and forth with that conversation between the two, before ultimately Viv said yes to the offer, letting Wynn take a chance to exist. A small piece of her will exist inside her, as the family went off to do battle. Mel using his power and magic to hold the wolves that were there, as well as to cover fire for the family. Liam making as many openings as he can. Everyone taking some hits and a lot of damage, as Jade was able to get a moment to pull the trigger and kill Wynn, apparently. And Wynn's last act was a bit of a smile, as Jade took a stab right through the not abdominum, I think, as well, falling down and bleeding profusely, as Mel decided to use the last bit of magic he had left to basically try to heal her. He had to push himself to do that. And as he was struggling to do so, unbeknownst to that, Wynn whispered into Viv's ear to let her use her powers to help out. Of course, as a show of good faith. And also nudged to help Mel's magic, as the scars that Jade would have gotten from this turned to Snowflake. Something to be considered about, as Mel seemed to have a bit of worry, as Jade's still injured, but not into the danger zone, and everyone else was still not in a good spot. And as that was happening, a woman stepped out, armored and regal, and took the throne, and realizing that the new monarch now lives, and healing up the rest of the injuries as best she could for the family, and said thank you for the service that was done. As Mel, seeing an opportunity that she had presented, that she was willing to help out, asked for a item or material, we'll say, to make a gift for his lady love, as his nieces and daughter laid on the floor injured as he made this request. And she did. She passed along a piece of blocked ice to him to carve into whatever ideal gift he wishes to give to whoever he wants. Not concerned to her, but she did say she was willing to help, and she did owe this family for what they've done. And as that was going on, popped in Raphael, asking for a full healing for the rest of the family, and a good job for everyone as that was done. Making fun of Mel a bit there, but we made our way safely to the Infernal Club, and letting the Fey Court do whatever the Fey Court do after such an event. As we celebrated, some more quiet than others, and apparently learning about Raphael's new change as well. He seemed to be a bit subdued, as he had apparently learned that he's a father, and that was a bit of a shock, because he didn't think that was possible. Apparently, since he had done, as he would tell Viv, done a magic spell to ensure that wouldn't be a thing that ever happens. But somewhere along the way, that's not what happened, and found out that yes, he's gonna have to deal with that. Regardless, celebrations all around, as people were realizing that hopefully that someone who deserves to be put down is finally dead, and we can hopefully make the choice to start healing. Mel bringing up the scars that now exist for Jade, though she seemed to be trying to just shrug it off, essentially. Though Mel quietly probably thought about, I'm going to have to take a look at this, because that's wherever the hell that is, and how it healed could be concerning, especially since his knowledge of magic and such. and the rest of us went to mingle or contemplate or think about things. As I believe Mel went to go speak to Darius, who came back, seemingly thankful for what the family's done, a bit more subdued as well, a bit more whole, and thanking Liam for the sword, which Liam was all for, as he had made the choice to give up his angelic weapon to Darius. He was hoping for it to be in better hands. And Darius' phrase that he said, deals with devil, had piqued Jade's interest as she went off to go talk to Darius at the side about apparently the fact that she had met Lucifer, which he doesn't seem to be surprised about since he also has met him and had a deal with him at one point to, I guess, save Liam, and that has come to fruition. And of course, whatever she asked, whatever plan he has, and well, things have really changed. Hopefully, build a resistance, actually make heaven a place worth everything that he believes it could be. And the angel Azazel that the family has also met, apparently. That the plan still hasn't changed, that he hopes to hopefully have a chance to stop things before they turn worse, basically. And I think Jade's all for that, too. As said goodbye to Darius, though as she was debating and internalizing, a bit of a voice whispered in her head, much to her, well, startling her and causing a bit of confusion. Maybe she brushed off, thinking it was just her losing her mind in this place or dealing with the stress of what all that happened. Mel went off to go talk to Jay and basically asked a bit more of his history, learning that Jay had experienced killing a monarch before, as well as maybe getting a little too close for certain people's comfort, as Jay's girlfriend was in the background glaring daggers at Mel, as he seemed to be getting a little too comfortable for her taste, we'll say, much to Mel's confusion. As well as talking to Raphael, trying to bury that hatchet, which Raphael, of course, was Raphael, but seemed willing to, have a nice conversation, we'll say, between the two. And as well as Raphael going with Viv to do their wonderful therapeutic cocaine talks in the back room. As while they're speaking and having a grand time, Wynn's little voice and figure lived in Viv's eyes as she talked about, well, how much do you like this guy? Seeing how much she can push to ensure a wonderful relationship. Since he's dealing with a bunch of stress and she's offering to help, though Viv turned her down ultimately, saying that she doesn't really want to control or influence that emotional state, and that's her friend, and she likes hanging out with him as much as she can. Wynn shrugged, not pushing it, but the fact that she seems to be whispering in her ear is a concern, though Viv seems determined to show Wynn the proper way of doing things and not, do the dark path she has been following along. But we'll see how that works out. As Raphael talked to her about his own fears, as well as his only desire right now is to properly have a relationship with his daughter. No plan really, but go from there and hopefully build something better. As he has met her mother and he's dealing with all of that. Regardless, I think that's where it ended last, I believe. Mel mingling with everyone else, Jade getting back to the family, Liam sitting at a table, and Viv in the back with cocaine.
Well, you'll probably would have been able to relax, unwind, rest, take a bit of a break. You did, after all, just defeat a monarch. Very impressive feat. Even if the monarch was very weak and, well, the court was completely disorganized. You want to have any plans?
I think Jade's next plan right now is to hopefully have a conversation with Misty, but that's when she leaves this place, basically.
Yeah. I will ignore you, Hate, because you're not home. So disregard anything I offer to everyone else as a group. What about Liam or Vivian?
Nothing specific. She's gonna wind down.
Yeah, because I actually want to speak with you want to speak with Raphael. Sadly, Raphael went away, and I think.
No, you can find him around.
Oh yeah.
After like his trip. Yeah, you can eventually. As if you ask for him, you can see him like on his way out. Tops looks at you and says, you're like the last person I thought would want to talk to me. Well, second to last."
What's kind of curious, actually. I remember Abaddon completely hated Helsing people, and You're one of their guys. Are you still with Helsing or no? Actually, the question is kind of bugging me. Or is this a one-time operation? They all just shook hands and agreed, fuck her.
Well, that's a good point. The problem is, Abaddon hated my guts for something I did, and sort of that hate propagated.
Did you tell her to slap her ass or something?
No, her mom's. Listen, I was trying to bait her husband into doing something stupid, getting killed. So it was a much more complicated scheme, but yes, I did do that. Listen, trust Liam, if there's one thing that kills supernaturals is other supernaturals. The best way you can do that is to make them like want to fight each other.
I'm not sure how sexual harassment will lead to infighting. Anyway, that's a different question.
Did I not tell you about the husband that was almost killed because of that? Because it makes them do stupid things and behave stupid.
Fair enough, I suppose. I never expected sexual harassment to be a key part of intelligence operations.
Sexual harassment, seducing, playing the
Well,
dumbass.
seducing, yeah, I imagine. But back to the original question. It's
all about keeping them like not guessing. So what is your question?
Are you with Helsing or no? What's that relationship like? I'm not sure if they approve or you.
Well, listen.
Listen.
Listen. My job is to kill supernaturals. Helsing doesn't give a shit how I do that. Do you think if they did, they would still employ me?
Fair enough, I suppose. Probably did. So one-time handshake, uniting against the greater evil.
Listen, I was surprised by what I saw. I didn't expect Abaddon to have so many redeeming qualities.
Yeah, apparently she's the nicest demon lord around.
But
I think that's might be lightning in the bottle.
no, it's something else I've noticed. Apparently, some of the worst people. I never believed that before, but some of the worst people can be turned around with apparently enough sacrifice, perseverance, and a slight bit of insanity. I'm telling you, Abaddon, without the people around her, she would not be like this. She would be something much more similar to other demon lords. Maybe something even worse.
I mean,
The only
makes sense,
difference between her and the other crazy monsters I've seen is the people around her.
Fair enough, I suppose. Environment shapes you, but the question: how the fuck did she get those people around them in the first place?
He shrugs. Good luck, charm, maybe a bit of both.
Fate and destiny, who knows?
That's bullshit.
What do you actually think? She said that everyone can be redeemed. Well, I will not keep you here. Just want to save my curiosity for a bit.
No, shit. Listen. The fight between her and Helsing is still more or less ongoing. Helsing doesn't appreciate.
I did also know several. By the way, was the box actually labeled with like Helsing or something, or was it a joke run?
No, it wasn't.
Okay. In that case, yeah, I did also know a lot of equipment, and I don't. Did you just fucking steal that from them? Because I'm not sure if they approved of that. I was like,
You see, when you're like this old, this competent, and also handsome, they do just let you get away with literally anything. As he's gonna like brush his hair with his hand.
oh my fucking. Lee just shakes his head. All right, thanks for your help. Maybe we'll work together in the future. I also didn't expect you to be here.
Well, listen, that's nobody expects me, and yet I am always just a step away.
Shake his head and walk away, smiling at us. God damn, this fucking silly man.
goofy goober. Yeah. As people will unwind and relax here. Nah, never. You cannot stop this man, Red.
Jesus.
I don't want him to stop. I think he should keep going.
This is gonna be such an unrelated scene.
I hope he shows up in Okinawa.
Such an unrelated scene. As well, Christina, you're much aware of a lot of the things that have been going on recently. Which you will be called by Abaddon to her like personal chamber. Apparently something important has wants to discuss with you in private.
All right.
As you show up there, she looks a bit concerned. Sorry to call upon you, but I may have need of your skill set.
Of course. What do you need insight on?
Well, I am looking on trying to procure more oracles so we don't get too overburdened. But for now, you're my only one. So I will start asking you to paint much more frequently.
Yeah, Christina will just nod and she'll say, well, it sounded like the workload was going to increase anyways.
Oh. I need the first painting to I want you to paint what happened when Winter Monarch. Is she dead? Is she actually dead? Because, well, she died once and that didn't stick.
So I understand a special circumstance with what happened to Fiona, but I understand the concern. I'll see what I paint.
This isn't just a random thing. As she's gonna sort of like twist her hand and you see like a dark hole opening into the wall as Colton walks in. She says, tell her what you told me. So Colton will kind of nod and say, I think she's alive. My new oaths and condition compel me punish and hunt down the target until they have either died or have atoned for their mistakes. And I still feel the urge to hunt her down. Abaddon will kind of like look back to you, Christina.
All right, that is rather concerning. I'll set my vessel up and see what I make.
Yeah, as they'll both wait for you diligently. Colton ain't leaving this place. His manhunt is never over. In fact, one of the main reasons he's like doing this is so the hunt never stops for him. You begin to paint, and as you lose yourself in the craft, the moment you take a step back and are able to sort of take a look at it. It's an interesting painting you just did. You've painted one of the new people you've seen around a bit more often. Pretty sure she's part of a hunting group. Definitely seen her around a couple of times. And Wynn is like peeking from behind her with her hands on her shoulders. Almost like she's whispering something in her ear.
Christine will take a step back. She'll say, if I was feeling generous, I'd say perhaps the wind was able to hitch a ride on somebody. If I was feeling paranoid, I'd say somebody made a very stupid choice.
That will be all, Christina. I will handle it from here. And Colton's like looking very intense. You can see like the flashes of lightning sort of emanate from him. As Abaddon's like, you are not killing them. Not yet. Colton will just look at her and be like, I'd like to see you try and stop me. And
It's not okay. Let us remain calm.
Abaddon seems quite like amused. She smirks. We'll say, well, I can't stop you, but she can. The doors open and you see Callie walking in. As she will in fact drag him out of the room by hand.
Nice to see that is working out well.
He is trying to run away from her, but it's not succeeding. I'm in fact helping her always be around him.
Well, I think it's for the best.
It amuses me, and I think it annoys him.
No, those are always two great reasons to do something.
Well, thank you for this. I will inform you when I need to find something again.
Anytime.
Is Uncle Mel, is this when you want to meet with Wanda?
You know what? I would love to, Grunt.
Listen, I'm sure you can go out into New York and call her. Yes.
I do need. Listen, I'm gonna make an artifact. You know, maybe I could use some help with it. Maybe, you know.
Yeah, it's not like Wanda's doing anything important. Wanda, you're being
I'm sure
called.
she's not. You know, she seemed quite available last time I talked with her. I mean, like she was gonna hang out with her husband, but that was about it. You know.
Yeah, Wanda.
Mm.
You're being called up by Melchior of all people. This is after the events that happened in the New York session.
Okay, if I remember correctly. A bit of a raised eyebrow, but I presume she's gonna pick up the phone. Hello?
Hey, said you wanted to hang out? I'm sorry. If you're still busy, that's fine. I can do it another time. We just finished up our end, and I was wondering if I could also pick your brain about some things.
I just haven't. I just recently plan to go somewhere for a meeting, I believe, but I believe I have a bit of time to stop by for a chat. Are you in town or the usual place?
Both. I mean, you don't live in New York, do you? Sorry, wait, no. What city am I in?
You are in New York, yes.
Okay, yeah. You don't live in New York, do you?
I'll meet you at the Inferno Club.
Sounds good.
Yeah, apparently on her way to her hopeful meeting in the future, she's gonna stop by the Inferno Club, if that's alright to say, if she has time, I presume.
Yeah. Well, listen, it's not like, listen, I'll take this into account next New York session. Sure, it's like that you're not doing anything important.
Oh my god. Okay, it's a short
It's not
chat.
like there's
it's a
an
short chat.
assassination attempt ongoing and you were like having to meet up with the werewolf.
I can't believe Hate is still fucking you, Red.
I'm gonna.
I literally just
I-
said, hey, if you're busy, we can do another time. I'm not exactly in like
Alright,
a huge
learn how to say no. Sorry.
Yeah.
Also, Zaz, what did I do to you?
Let me go back in
I
time.
just don't like Mel. I don't like the cut of his jib.
That's why I said, Brett, this is after the events of New York. I'll remind you what happened in New York if you want.
Yeah, because I think she's on her way to try to have a 'cause she
Yes.
didn't get a chance to talk with them.
You just say, yeah,
I
I'm,
will-
I'm actually doing something right now. I'll be like, oh, shit.
Yeah, yeah. She's gonna say, sorry, I'm a bit busy. If it's a quick question I can answer, I can do that. But if you can do another rain check.
Oh, that's fine then. It was more of a. Just didn't know if you had any experience in making artifacts or anything like that, or if you know where I could get some materials to do so. But if
Now, this is a fair
if you're
point.
busy again,
You can put him in contact with some of the mages, like Virginia, right? Or like
Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. 'Cause I don't think I have the ability to do anything with artifacts. That's not my forte. But I can give you a contact information for someone who might be able to help you.
sounds good to me. Rain
Yeah, I
check
think-
on the friendly chat.
Of course. I was looking forward for a drink and a nice chance to pick someone's brain, I guess. But yeah, she would probably, because you said Virginia was probably the closest one she would have. So yeah,
that's like the because she's literally in your sanctum, but
yeah.
I promise
pass it
Virginia
along.
can't really meet with him. So I'll say you probably can like at least get his foot in the door with some of the conclave people.
Yes, I think that's make more sense then.
You give him the number of someone that's not just gonna throw him out the moment he steps into the building. So at
Yeah.
least Melchior, you can talk to someone, maybe because like if they eventually like listen to you, I'm sure you can provide them useful services, make a trade.
Mhm.
Because 42 ain't in this city, unfortunately.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, she'll give you the info. And Melchior, you want to make your way now to that Manhattan?
I haven't been told that we're doing anything.
Yep,
Might as well if I have some free time.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. As
Sounds so devious.
because it is. Melchior, you're taking. Please tell me New York has like public transit, like decent.
It does.
Yes.
It's one of
it
the
does.
few
The
American
metro
cities
is
that
like
does.
the only place. It's like the only city with
So,
an
yeah.
actual metro.
Then yeah, I will say this: you do take the metro. Take the metro as you hop on a couple of stations, and as you get off, you'll see like this looks like clearly like a homeless person. Like he looks like a man who's hasn't had a good wash or haircut in months. Looks miserable, but that doesn't like draw your attention. No, what draws your attention is the guy talking to him.
Mhm.
Because you've seen this guy before. Now I haven't posted the picture, but I'll do so now.
I'm looking. That's the wrong one. That's also the wrong one. There we go.
It's this guy. It's this guy. There's like something.
I have no idea who this is.
Listen, there's something you don't know, but there's something weird about him.
I will politely wait for their conversation to be done.
I'm gonna say because you can't always just investigate.
You know what? I will, Grunt.
Want me to investigate?
Cool. Now my name's changed. God, this character sheet is so scuffed.
That's just kinda...
Number 2. Zachary Haas is a real menace. Someone must stop this guy. Lose a beta cuck with 0 res and for $30.
That's Snake Eyes, Grunt.
Damn. Well, never mind. Nothing bad here.
Absolutely normal interaction,
Holy
guys.
shit. Saved by the dice. Yeah, you just see him like give the man a hug and some money and a sandwich. And as he like walks away, where for like a brief moment the homeless guy was like, when he like exhaled, there was like cold air that came out of his mouth.
Is the homeless guy the one I'm supposed to talk to, or was it the guy who walked up?
Depends. If you can talk to both if you want.
You know, I'll talk to the homeless guy, you know?
As you approach him, he'll kind of like look up at you.
Afternoon, sir.
Hey,
Yeah, that guy a friend of yours?
no, just good Samaritan, I guess.
I guess we could use more of those in the world.
Yeah. As you can see, actually no, because you failed your investigation. Never mind, you can't see shit.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
I wouldn't be surprised if my forensic divination. Yeah, it's only successfully investigated mystery.
That's why I'm like, damn, this
Yep.
this sucks.
um. yeah. I guess it's nice to know that there are still people out there who are willing to help those in need. I don't think I have any actual food on me, but I'll just I'll also slip the guy like a 20 and just say, in the spirit of brotherhood then, huh?
You can listen. No, listen. It's fine. This is gonna be funnier then. Like he's gonna take the money and nod, and as like you hand him, does like his hands are colder than they should be. It's still like I'll remind you, you're in January, so it's still like pretty chilly outside. But his hands were fucking like dead cold.
Your hands are pretty chilly there, friend. Need something? I can get you a blanket if it'll warm you up. It is cold out.
Nah, it's fine. I don't need it. I have love.
That is what the song says.
I need to go and spread the love around. Excuse me, as he's gonna get up and like walk away.
That was a weird thing to say and then leave.
Yeah. It was also weird for you to like actually feel like magic was being used there for a moment.
Oh, fuck. I figured it out.
Mm-hmm.
Gentlemen, we're cooked.
Now listen. I'm gonna be nice. And say, one of those luck points.
You know, Grunt, for you, absolutely. It's checked.
As he like goes away, you realize there's been magic on him, powerful magic. As you know, we'll treat that investigate the mystery role not as a full success, but as a partial success. And I'll give you something. This man was fucked with severely.
Huh.
There is that weird association with winter, with cold, with ice.
And we did just supposedly kill the Winter Monarch.
Yeah.
And Wynn was always talking about figuring out human emotion and love and all that. And he just said to me, spread the love as he walked
Yeah.
off.
What if she did just figure it out?
Oh, dear God.
Like, she should be dead, right? So how is this
It
like...
should be. I mean, maybe there are people still continuing her work, or maybe something's going on. I did think she died.
You can
real
try
easy.
and track down the guy that went away.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will.
You know what? Well, you can use the magic. I was gonna say, I think you just like...
I do. One of the spells is to
'cause
like track.
beyond. You know, you do one thing that's beyond human. Is it? Does it have a tracking spell?
Yeah, it's on the use magic. I think.
Oh, it's trapping. I don't see
Trap is
trapping.
person spirits on else communicate. Observe and.
Yeah, but
I
you
swear.
can use magic to just like enhance yourself and maybe like catch up with him.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
So
I might have just done it. It was like we called it a big magic.
yeah, big magic, like fine, but
Yeah.
Just
All
on
right.
the fly.
Use magic. That's partial. Grunt. What glitch do you want?
magic draws immediate unwelcome.
How did I know? It's almost like it's the same one every time.
Listen, as you like you'll try and like track down the guy as you like with inhuman speed fly down the tunnel as you burst through a door and you realize as he was just about ready to he just done chatting with another homeless person as they have the same sort of like glazed look on their face. He like turns to you and there's like a moment where you're just it's looking bad. As I'm gonna cut scenes. Vivian, what are you doing right now?
Probably sitting in some bar. Relaxing.
Yeah, well, Win is right there next to you. She says, I think your dad's onto you.
And how would you know that?
Because he found out about one of my servants. Tracked him down, and I think he suspects something. Because otherwise, why would he be so paranoid about things?
I am not aware that he was paranoid last few
Did
days,
you not
but
see how he looked at you once you were healed? Your wound? Maybe he may have poor judgment when it comes to women, but he is still a hunter. Sharp eye and all.
that is true. So what are your servants doing then? That he
Going around helping
figured it
people
out. Helping them how?
by giving them what they need and making them spread the love around.
Out of their own free will?
Of course.
Of course. So you did not mess with their mind?
No. But that's not why I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to talk to you because if he like figures this out, what do you think is gonna happen to you?
No, I am dead.
So let's make him not figure this out.
Uh, Sounds good to me. You got a plan?
I do. I just need you to, well, actually do it.
Do what?
Use my powers and make him forget this little.
I mean, would it have any repercussions? I mean, I don't want my dad to fall in love with me.
Oh no, silly!
No.
We're not gonna do that. Just gonna tweak his mind a bit so he like focuses on something else, something a bit more important. That's clearly much more important. In fact, think about it. You're like helping him with his love life. If anything. And after all, what do you think Freya's up to right now?
Guess she's being lonely.
Yes, I think she misses your dad. That's what I'm trying to. I'm trying to help people. That's sometimes I just don't know how.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's another way around it.
Well, come on, then chop chop. There's not that much time. We leave this place. Once we're outside, through you, I can make sure your father is too distracted to, well, put two and two together.
Let's go.
You will walk out of Inferno Club, and the moment you step out, you sort of, it's as if the world slows down in real time. As, well, Melchior, moment you lock eyes with the man, the sensation takes over you. I'm gonna need you to roll me an act under pressure.
Absolutely, Grunt. I am prepared to get myself killed. for
No,
this.
listen. You have a +1. You have odds are holy shit.
Hey, guess what I'm rolling, Grunt? A luck point.
That's true. You can always spend the luck point.
I do. I only have one left. I'm ready. I'm
holy
ready for the plot hammer to kill me. This is important.
Yeah. As you literally feel yourself being, as you feel space being distorted around you, and you suddenly like kind of like almost fall backwards as you find yourself in a like a, looks like a office room, as it's very dark, it's hard to see inside, but as you look, you see at the desk there's Freya, that with like a pen in hand looking at you, very confused.
Well, what?
And how
my-
did you get in here?
I have no idea. I think the Winter Monarch is up to something. I need to make a call right now.
Gonna like look at you and say, do no such thing. Explain to me the situation quite calmly before I decide to kill you.
Okay. So the Winter Monarch kidnapped angel named Darius, who was a good friend of ours.
I know that
We
part.
got him out.
I'm
Okay.
talking, how did the monarch know to send you to my secret hideout?
This is a secret.
Yes.
Because, okay, I was in New York. I was trying to
We are still
get
in New
help with
York.
an artifact being made. Okay, I'm in New York. I'm trying to get an artifact done. I see this man walk up to this homeless guy, talk to him, give him a sandwich, nothing weird. I talk to the homeless guy. But I hand him a 20 and his hand is completely deathly cold. And then he tells me that he has to, that love is all he needs, and then he walks off. And so the thing was, after when we first met the previous Winter Monarch or current, I don't know, she said that she was trying to learn about human feelings and how to and what love meant. So she was experimenting on Darius. That paired with the cold and the fact that we felt that we killed her really easily, I suspected that something was going on, and so I went to chase down the man who was talking to him. The moment I locked eyes with him, space warped and I was here. I don't know why I'm here. I don't know how I was sent here. But I think that this is something terrible is about to happen to New York.
She sort of like looks quite upset. And as she like gets up, I cut back to you, Vivian. Wynn's like, whoops. Your family's resilience to magic is insane, might I add.
Yeah.
How good are you with pleading and begging?
Um, I, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Good. As you finish that sentence and you can see Melchior, you can see like her reaction. There's like her eyes widen, almost like if she realizes something, and then suddenly in the room you see Vivian, but also my almost like pops out of nowhere. And Viv, you
Vivian!
get transported to this dark office.
What are you doing here?
As Vivian, you will see Wynn next to you, and she says, "Well, you better convince him to not kill you, or this will get complicated really fast. Don't worry about Freya. I have her on a particular tight leash."
Maybe she's gonna get up to Mel. I need to talk to you.
We can talk later. We need to make a call right now. The Winter Monarch is probably alive, and I think she's gonna take over the entire city.
I know.
What do you mean you know? Vivian, what's going on? Talk to me.
I am in big trouble. And
Did you
very
do?
big. You know, I'm trying to help people and everything, and I'm trying to see the better people. At least I'm trying to. So when I'm gonna tell you now, I hope you're gonna be the better of you and not kill me instantly.
Why?
Please?
I'm not gonna. What? Why would I kill you?
Because I made a stupid decision.
Vivian, what did you do?
Back when we fought, when I I agreed on taking part of her soul, and she still lives inside of me.
Oh, fuck. Okay, that takes priority. We need to get that out of you.
I mean, if we can find a way.
Okay,
I
okay.
would appreciate it.
All right. I have to make a call now.
I will
We are
point,
going to figure this out.
I will point out to Melchior, Freya looks completely dazed.
You know, he's probably been like so like focused on what's going on. He's just like he's probably just now realizing, what's up, Freya? Are you all right?
There's no response from her.
She, you know, Wynn got some magical tricks there.
Oh shit.
It's a similar. I'll say this, Melchior. It's a similar look like the homeless guy had.
Oh shit, she's already been gotten to. Okay, Vivian, this is really bad. She's going to mind control the entire city and turn them all into like puppet zombie things. If there's anything you can do to like restrain her in your head for now, do it. I'm going to immediately make a call, and we are going to put all hands on deck for this.
As the Wynn is next to Vivian, and she says, "Makes that call, I'm gonna kill you. They're not gonna care."
I trust my father. I hope he knows what he's doing.
He doesn't. He thinks there's a way for us to separate, but we are one. Even if, let's say, some absurdity, they kill me, everything I am, everything, my powers, go into you. I'm not gonna let you live, Vivi. Freya, all you need to do is make sure your father is gonna be more compliant in the
No, we're not doing this. Either we're both gonna die, or we find a way to get rid of you. I'm not gonna mindfuck my dad.
It's a question. If they try and kill us, I wonder who's gonna die first, you or me? You die first. They should get out. Ah, yeah, that's never mind. That was a good idea. Let him go. I've changed my mind. You're so right.
Mel,
What?
if you do this, please make sure they know what they're doing, whoever you call.
I swear to you, I will do everything I can to protect you. But
And
I mean, as you can see, Vivian, it's been like 30 minutes.
yeah, but just if it would happen and they were trying to kill me, first, I love you. I truly do. Second, be careful. I don't know what Wynn can do.
Vivian, even if I have to drag her into myself to do it, you're making this out of it out of here alive.
We'll actually hear Freya speak, and it's a very monotone voice. Are you sure about that?
Oh, no, he isn't. He is not sure about that.
I'd be willing to make the exchange.
We're gonna call it a last resort. If you think you can take me over after you jump inside me, then feel free to wait for that to happen.
I can only do it if you agree to it.
In time. And I'm gonna pull out my phone and I'm going to okay, I know a lot of people who were at the club. Do I have any of their numbers?
You have some phone numbers, you have to be a bit more specific.
Okay. I'm pretty much gonna call everyone I know who was at that party. And
God
whose number
fucking
that I
damn it,
have.
hey, be more specific, give me one name. You can go down
Okay,
the list.
one name. Jay.
Yeah, Jay's gonna pick up. What's up?
Jay, it's bad. The Winter Monarch is alive.
Excuse me, what?
She's alive and she's about to take over New York.
Okay, that's... Oh, okay.
We need you. I need you to gather every spellcaster you can. And we need some way to separate souls.
I will go find Abaddon and tell her about this. Yeah, it's just gonna like go dead. Like rushing. As Wynn's just gonna look at you, Vivian, and be like, told you.
You know my decision. I'm not gonna mess with his mind.
It's true. It's true. But you know what? Also have a lot of untapped power, which at this point I don't see any reason not to spend it.
Please.
So what should we do with him?
We gonna stay here, wait, and do nothing.
Very well. Gonna be hilarious. How do you feel about the fact that they're planning on killing you?
I feel dumb because I made the decision to take you in and invite you.
But you took me in, and yet you're not using any of my powers, you're not taking any of my gifts, you have in fact resigned yourself to death. Why?
Because I truly hoped I can help you somehow.
How can you help me if you're gonna be dead, though?
Maybe I'll take you with me. And we can spend eternity together.
By being dead? I don't think you understand how eternity works.
You know, I don't care. I wanted to try to make you better, a better person.
What
to
have you
not-
tried? Because we had like one conversation. I agreed not to like mess with your friend.
So why are you even doing this?
Because I want to live, of course. Why are you doing this, though?
I know I felt bad for the things I messed up. But I guess it's just another thing to add on the list.
What have you messed up, though? Me, you could fix your relationship with Haley. You could fix your relationship with your dad. Make all of this just look like a bad memory. You do not even realize how much power you have inside of you. You could hand wave this. And, well, I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing that's so bad right now. Keeps shouting about how I'm gonna take over the city. Well, I'm willing to show you what I was doing.
I mean, so what were you doing? I mean, at least you have servants.
I do. I was. Well, is it so evil to give money and food to the homeless, bring hope to the desperate?
No, that sounds quite lovely. But I assume there's a catch.
There is no catch. Well, there is one catch, I suppose. They have to do something nice to someone else.
What's the definition of something nice?
Be a gift, can be a helping hand, a kind word, a gentle touch.
Right, gentle touch. So you're not messing with people's minds then?
No, that's still the
Hello?
case.
I mean, if Jay's gonna tell Abaddon we are dead, I mean,
You have the power to make him forget. You have the power to make your dad forget. You have the power to make all of these people forget. Just have to use it. And once you've reunited the lovely couple, let your dad focus on his own relationships, his own issues. He was planning on bringing such a beautiful gift to Freya. Maybe you can see what your lover did before. So many things you can do. You just stop being afraid of using this.
okay, this one time. Just was not being dead.
Lovely. As you feel this overwhelming power emanate from you, I'm gonna mark one luck point. Melchior. Now, Melchior,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
you can either mark a luck point yourself as you feel this vortex of magic start to envelop you, as you feel your mind slipping away.
Yes, Grunt. I will.
Well, mark that luck point, and you can have a conversation as you realize she's trying to erase people's memories, including yours.
Vivian, what are you doing? She's gonna get away with it!
I mean,
Stop her! It's gone.
I don't know what to do. I mean, if you're telling Jay and he's gonna tell Abaddon and everybody knows, I am for sure dead. They don't care.
No, you're not. Like I said, I can try and drag her out. And if I can't do that, I don't know if I can anymore. I'll drag her. We could drag her into myself, and then I'll die. All right? I told you I'm old. It's gonna come for me sooner or later.
I don't want to be the reason you're dying.
You're not. She is. She's manipulating you. She's forcing you to do this. I think From this moment on, I'm dead anyway. It's gone, Vivian. I just used the last of it right now.
She's gonna run over to you and give you a hug. And start in tears. I am so
It's okay.
sorry.
It's okay. She tricked you. And she's gonna keep tricking you and everyone else if we don't stop her right now.
One more time. Can't fight back now.
Wait, no, no. Oh. We're not doing this.
As Jade, what are you doing to unwind?
Well, Jade usually would probably play a phone game, something like that, but I think Abaddon has a room she could just
Yeah,
relax in, right?
you have
Yeah.
the video game room.
Yeah, she's probably doing that right now.
As Abaddon is gonna eventually show up for a bit of time. As oh, Jade.
Is everything alright?
No,
Okay.
I would have
what's
talked
happened?
with your uncle about this, but he left not that long ago. So I'm gonna talk with you because your brother has not had the best track record at handling delicate situations. I need you to promise that whatever happens, you're not gonna shut down, close off in despair, okay?
Sure. This is making me a little nervous now. What?
No matter what happens, your folks. You have family here. It's gonna
my
put
God,
an
what
arm
do
on
they
your
do?
shoulder.
What did they do?
As from like the floor, you see like a painting stand sort of be lifted up. As you see the painting depicts your cousin, and behind her, almost like speaking into her ear, is Win.
That's a nice painting. It's very creative, talented even. I gotta be honest, I'm a little unsure what I'm supposed to be looking at fully here.
I have an oracle friend, and well, I have another friend who is read comic books. I understand that was
Uh, yeah, kind of blushing a bit embarrassed, but yeah.
he's like Ghost Rider, and
Oh God,
the angry man with the guns, with like the big skull.
Punisher.
Yes.
Okay,
Well,
guy with a lot of angst going on.
he has a curse. Makes him hunt down certain people.
No.
One of the people he wanted to kill was Win. Messed with him several occasions. And told me that she was still alive. Now, I didn't believe that because everyone saw her getting killed, her court demolished. So I had my oracle friend do a painting. Her. This is what, well, the painting shows.
I think there is definitely shock on Jade's face as she kind of like stumbles back as there was a moment where she looks between Abaddon and the painting and then like raged for a second as she will sadly throw the controller, I presume, in her hand in any direction. She doesn't. She just starts pacing and say, "God fucking damn it! God fucking damn it!"
I don't know what your cousin did and what does this mean exactly.
Fuck. Hey. Okay. Okay. I'm calm. I'm calm. I'm sorry. That was. We have to fix this. I have to fix this. There has to be a way to deal with this situation before it gets out of control, I presume. Okay? We need to get Uncle Mel.
You see, Abaddon is like clearly keeping in a lot of rage inside.
We have to get to Uncle Mel. We have to get. Is Viv here? Is she still
No.
here? We can get her.
He has
Fuck.
also left.
Okay. Okay. You need to get Viv, capture her. Don't know how much influence this fucking. What the fuck influence she has over her. Regardless, she's a liability and she's a leak. So we need to get her, lock her down immediately. Find Uncle Mel,
You
get him to do something.
mid-sentence blink and you forget your train of thought. Painting is gone. Everything is. Abaddon like looks genuinely confused. It's like,
We
What?
were talking.
now I'm gonna say this, Jade.
Hmm.
You can resist this
Ah.
with one of your luck points. Oh,
Ah.
I will
I shall
say
do
same
so.
goes for Liam, depending if you want to check that one Mac or not.
I don't think Liam knows anything, but would he forget?
Liam knows
He-
nothing.
You will like feel this like magical vortex coming over you. That's fine.
Oh.
Listen, if you don't think you have anything like
In that case, if it's a fucking weird
It's
random ass
still-
magical one,
yeah, it's still gonna like fuck with your head.
yeah, actually he will.
Yeah.
But yeah, then Jade, you don't. You did feel this overwhelming energy encapsulate you. As yeah, Abaddon, like the painting is gone, and Abaddon looks very confused as like, what the fuck am I doing here?
We can. I can presume she's just gonna keep going with that train of thought, just like
Yeah.
that momentary loss as she's trying to grapple with it for a
what,
second.
What are you talking about?
Remember when Viv went to court? Gotta get her because she's apparently in my fucking cousin's body, apparently.
No,
or
what are you
haunting
saying?
her?
Okay, Jade, take a moment. What are you?
What do you talk? Abaddon, Zoe, you came to me, just told me about the fact that Win is alive and Viv's
No, I
apparently with
didn't.
Viv.
That
Yes,
would
you
be
did.
insane.
The
painting is gone.
That's the she finally like turns and realizes it's not there. It's like, okay, I don't know if this is a fucking prank or not, but we literally were just talking about this right now.
I don't...
Zoe,
Okay. This is funny, but no.
Zoe, would I joke about this?
Would I joke about this?
I presume not, because you were pretty pissed 2 seconds ago about the fact that she may be still alive. You brought in a painting that's gone, apparently? What the fuck?
Yeah, what was I doing here?
Grunt. Can I either investigate a mystery or read a bad situation at all for the
What are
role?
you trying to achieve here?
I'm trying to see if Zoe or is pulling her leg or what the fuck's going on, because 2 seconds ago
No,
this woman looked like she was gonna
she's
rip someone apart.
genuinely confused. You would like know
Okay.
it lying. Like she is
Oh,
genuinely
gotcha.
confused. Don't even
Yeah,
roll.
gotcha. Because also I was going to use my telepathy to see if I can read her thoughts at all about this, but I don't know if I'm powerful enough for that. Actually, never mind. Yeah, as she just looks, she kind of pauses in her rant for a second. She realizes, like, you really don't know what the hell I'm talking about, do you?
No.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna start over then. Zoe, I have to go and find my cousin. I think something has happened, and I need to find my Uncle Mel.
Okay. I can send someone if you want.
I think it's
Darius
best.
is able to track people, have personal objects of them.
I'm not sure if Darius should go alone. I think this may be best if I handle it, or I can give
It's
him
gonna
a
go with
bit
you.
Of course. Yeah, that could work. I think I'll talk with Darius. Is he here? I can give him a bit of a chat.
Yeah, he can. Oh, well, he's not right now here, but I can reach out to him.
Cool, cool. I'm gonna go talk to my brother. Just let me know when he shows up.
I will send him directly to his room.
Thanks. Thanks, I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, it's still like visible. She is like mind fucked. As you'll make yourself to make your way to Liam's abode.
Yeah, he's probably
Yeah,
at the bar, probably chatting with like maybe like one of the barkeepers.
She's gonna go up to her brother like, Liam. Fucking Liam, I need to talk to you immediately, now.
Sure, what's up?
Good. Partly drag her brother to a secluded area so they can talk, if that's alright.
Yep.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but something just fucking happened, okay? Something weird just happened. And it's gonna sound crazy, but just hear me out, okay? Abaddon came to me about Wynn, saying that she's alive. But apparently she's with Viv, or a ghost of her is haunting Viv. I don't fucking know. Regardless, some dude, some person, some way, she was able to verify that they're alive. That's not the fucked up part. It's a big part of it, but that's not the fucked up part. We're talking, chatting, trying to figure out a fucking plan, and then all of a sudden, she just fucking forgets. Like, mid-conversation, forgets everything we just talked about. Everything about Wynn, and doesn't seem to believe anything that we talked about had happened, and seems to think I'm fucking crazy when I bring up the fact that she mentioned that she's alive at all.
He's kind of mind blasted. What the fuck?
I know. Fucking wild, okay? She fully fucking believes it. We need to get to Uncle Mel, and we need to get to Viv, because they're both fucking gone. And right now, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but it has to do with Wynn in some fucking fashion.
Sure, trust your fucking lead, even though I'm not a wizard expert, but if what you're saying what is true, which I don't think you'll randomly make the shit up.
I say,
Who
Liam,
the
you
fuck-
felt the thing happen over you.
Actually, actually, you mentioned that. Actually, I think I also felt something happen. Fuck it. I think I felt this spell happen. Holy fucking shit. Yeah, it was like something fucking weird. I shook it off. I actually want to speak to Avalon about this. Like, what the fuck happened?
Okay, that's fucking...
If there's a
It's-
fucking spell that can affect demon lords, holy fucking shit, what the fuck is that?
Just how far has this thing gone? Because apparently the evidence that she had with her disappeared too. Okay. We need to find Viv. We need to fucking restrain her, and we need to figure out a fucking plan, because right now, I don't know how powerful this woman is, apparently. And she's bringing me Darius, but I'm not even sure that's a good idea in the first place.
Yeah, Liam will just nod along. Sure, let's go.
You'll Darius will meet the two of you. Like, well, you like hand him some personal objects from both Viv and Melchior, as you'll both you'll step outside of the Inferno Club into New York. As gonna do the tracking spell. And well, I have to follow him and get him into a car and start driving. As you will sort of eventually get into the Manhattan area. As you get nearby, it's very seemingly unassuming, sort of fancy office building. I'm pretty sure they're inside there, but looks at the people out front. Do you have a plan of getting in, or?
Is there a back door we could sneak in, you think?
Probably is there like a parking house or something in the office, or no? It's just like a skyscraper, and then
It is a skyscraper.
that's just.
You can always sort of act under pressure, try and sneak in.
Ooh,
Is
that's
it
not
at night?
cool.
Is it at night?
No, it's like afternoon.
Yeah. Unless we can fucking go steal some fucking window cleaners uniform that are conveniently lying around.
Look, I don't think we have a lot of time.
We
say
just need
take
to
the
run in
chance.
and be confident. Just run past them quickly, but not too quickly.
Yeah, she's gonna I'm gonna roll act under pressure. God, Jesus Christ.
Oh no, it's a complication. Oh my fucking Jesus Christ!
This is the moment where like everyone just fails.
Well,
Guys, fellas.
As yeah, well, you all sort of, as you go inside, security immediately is gonna pick up, and it's like, whoa, buddy, where are you three heading?
Hey, I'm so sorry. I think I forgot something important inside, and I fucking like a fucking idiot. I need to get that stuff done before my boss chews my ass out. So if you just give me a couple minutes to grab it and I can get the fuck out of here, I really would appreciate it.
She like looks at you weirdly, like, okay, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, can I? Oof. I don't think I can do anything here.
Well, you realize there's almost, you can hear the growling. Turn around, and there's 4 big fuck off giant wolves staring you down the lobby as Darius is like, what the fuck? What are? Wait.
Do they look familiar, Grunt?
Yeah, they look exactly the ones you
yeah,
fought
the
in
ones
the
that
car.
one fought, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wait. Did Darius say? Where's the fuck is Darius?
Well, Darius is next to you. This infiltration
Alright.
mission failed. He was
Yeah.
with you.
Oh yeah, right. Are they like standing there just watching, so they're getting ready to
Well,
charge?
they're
I'm not
gonna
sure.
look ready to like fuck you up if you're gonna like do one wrong move. So
Yeah.
the weird thing is the security guard has this like weird glazed look.
Ooh.
Darius doesn't
Okay.
notice that because he's like too focused on the wolves. But you two,
Okay. I never fucking usually do this, but Liam, what do you think our chances are to get past these bastards? It's bad.
It's fucking bad.
Darius?
Listen. If some of maybe I can calm down if some of you run fast, but I don't think.
Those are Wynn's fucking wolves right there.
Darius will just say, "You go off. I'll try and hold them off as long as possible."
He looks worried, but
There,
don't you think?
take the elevator down.
Don't get yourself killed, Darius.
Do my best. As he draws
He's
like the
gonna-
sword that like gets engulfed into flames.
She's gonna go to the elevator, presumably.
You'll have to rush over to the elevator. You
Yeah,
realize
I think-
they have been disabled. You can hear the sounds of fighting as Eris is engaged with 4 werewolves, more or less, as you bolt down the stairway. As well, Melchior, you hear sounds coming from like somewhere upstairs, as if like an explosion just fucking went off.
Guess they're here. I'm going, I'll call Vivian.
You mean Jade?
Yes, Jade.
Jade, your phone is ringing as you're like rushing down the stairs.
Yeah, she's rushing. She'll probably like pick up. I think she has a moment to glance at it and see it's Uncle Mel at the very least. She's like, "Oh, for the love of, where the fuck are you?" I'm on my way. I presume, hopefully, you're still alive.
Yeah, Jade, great. How many of the mages did you get?
Mages? What the fuck are you talking about?
What? Did Jay not tell you?
Look, I don't know what the fuck's going on, Uncle Mel, but apparently, I think Wynn's alive and she cast a big fucking spell. I think she's.
Yeah,
with
I
you.
know. I told Jay to come and send help. We need to split her soul off from Vivian.
That's not gonna fucking work. Apparently, everyone just forgot that she's around.
Ah, shit. Well, honestly, I'm not as confident as I was 20 minutes ago anyways. Might have to use your guys' help.
Okay, where are you? What's the situation? We're on our way as fast as we can.
Well, the situation is that the Winter Monarch, the previous Winter Monarch, has possessed Vivian and has started subtly mind controlling different people throughout the city. It seems like it might be spreading like a virus. She already got Freya and who knows how many other people. My original plan was to eject her soul and then destroy it. But if that doesn't work, I'm going to try to take her into myself.
What?
Jade, if we can't get her out, I'm going to need you all to help get her into me. And then deal with her that way.
And
Okay.
with you, Dad.
I love you too. Do you understand me, Jade?
Absolutely.
Good.
Yeah, she's running basically.
Yeah, I
Presume,
mean, Melchior, if you like exit the room, because now Freya's just fucking stun locked, you'll see like this hallway. You are clearly like in probably underground, as you can hear like noises. As if you like give Jade indications, she can find you in like 5 minutes.
Mhm.
As Jade,
So,
you as Jade, you like go down the stairs, eventually burst into one of the underground hallways that this building seems to have been equipped with, and you meet up with your uncle and your cousin in a room, as you also see Freya just fucking get stun locked in the corner.
So, Grunt,
Yes.
there is one of the spell options is evict a spirit or curse from the person, object, or place it inhabits. My original plan was to juice that up with a fuck ton of luck, Grunt,
Uh-huh.
and maybe turn it into a big magic spell.
Uh-huh. If only you had time to do big magic. This is not an evil spirit. She's part of her soul, man. But listen, you can still try and use the use magic roll if you want to try and force her out.
I would love to try, and I'm going to see if I can get my my niece and my nephew to help me.
No.
Okay.
Liam doesn't do magic. He doesn't do magic.
You guys were taught the basics.
We were taught the
No.
basis in one
No.
more video.
No,
I was good. You were. That was confirmed. I even asked Grunt about this way back in
no.
DMs.
This is way beyond basics, I won't tell you.
I think we're
It
taught to
is,
punch
which
You
is
the
what I
should
was
be
gonna-
happy that I'm
I was
letting
just-
you roll, Hate.
All right. Grunt.
Listen,
So,
it's only
once
been
you
like
get here-
failures up until now. And that's gonna be a full success.
Refresh the page for good luck.
Literally,
Gotta roll the
how many
dice.
complications
From the
can you
map
roll
roll.
in a fucking roll?
Stop
Nah.
jinxing it, Grunt. I
It's
know
gonna
you.
be
Stop
a-
doing that.
It's gonna be a full success. Watch this.
Stop jinxing it, Grunt.
Turn on the macro, Grunt. Turn on the macro. And the suffer.
Thank God.
10 plus
It's me,
incoming. Look at this.
Boy, Zephyrin.
Six,
I'm gonna need a favor real quick.
It's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
need a
full
favor for this
success.
one real quick, big man.
Blow on the dice.
Full success incoming. Watch this. I believe.
6-6. I'm calling it.
Yeah. Oh,
It's a partial. It's a nine.
Damn.
It's a
Now, Grunt,
Ooh.
can I make a devil's bargain with you?
Well, what's that devil's bargain?
How much do you want me to fuck up my soul and my body to make this work? Or anything else you want?
Oh, no. How is that the
Nothing?
devil's bargain? How is that the devil's
I'd essentially
bargain?
die soon after.
You're gonna die
assume-
anyway, man. Like, wow, is this like?
You're gonna die anyway.
Fair enough. All right. What can I offer you, Grunt? What can I, a mere humble servant, ask of you?
Meet him. You have to meet him. Get him out of here.
Motherfuckers out here bribing the game
Because
master.
that's the problem, though. Now I'm gonna say this. Let me mute Hate because he's gonna bitch about it. But I'm gonna pull the audience a bit. Now,
Yeah.
Well, technically,
So-
I'm the only audience here.
so listen.
These are actors.
So, full success meant he would have succeeded. He would have yanked her soul into his own.
Mm-hmm.
A failure would have just meant he failed that. She would have like stuck there. What does a partial success mean?
Both 50-50. Part of the
50-50,
soul.
yeah?
You split Wynn's soul. You split Wynn's soul two ways, I
As-
suppose. Or you could
Depends on
simply
another soul.
You could also yank out the werewolves, maybe, or something.
I
Nah.
could actually speak. If
As-
I could speak,
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
let's speak.
Mm-hmm.
you could dislodge Wynn's soul, and she could find a better host, a certain vampire who's currently.
Nah. Because the vampire doesn't have like this kind of fucking power.
I am evil incorporated at a.
No,
That's
that's not what I'm saying is failure is soul stays in place. Success, soul gets transferred. Partial success. As Melchior, you perform the spell under pressure. No time to organize, no time to empower yourself. As you feel the soul fucking being played apart. As you draw the essence into you. Unfortunately, you don't catch it all. As you suddenly see Wynn standing in front of you with a big fucking smile on her face.
All right, Grunt. Can I try and tap into her power to drag the rest of her in?
She's not gonna give you her power.
Hmm.
She's gonna smirk now and say, well, I didn't think that was actually possible. Well, you're a talented mage.
I guess I have to keep trying.
Hmm. As She says, well, that's true. Maybe you can split my soul into more parts. There's a lot of people here to take over. A lot of people outside as well.
Grunt, can I try and do it again?
You can. But you will have
All right.
a -3 to this one. But she will
A
actively try and,
-3.
yeah, she's gonna actively try and fuck you with it.
All right.
So we'll be rolling with a +0.
6-6, baby.
Oh God.
A 6-6-6. Okay, it would help. It would need to be a higher roll, yeah, because he's a +1 effectively.
Oh, oh.
Why do I keep rolling fucking... God damn it, dude. Why have we been rolling with so many ones? Has there been a 1 in every roll? There has!
As you try, and you can feel her fighting you. You can feel your powers actively being suppressed. As the rest of you just see Melchior fucking pass unconscious. He like collapses. You see like blood start like oozing out of his fucking nose and ears. Vivian, take 5 damage. As your soul was being fucking flayed several times. As Wynn, like next to you, as you feel this sharp pain just rush through your body, as you also collapse on the floor, she's like, are you still gonna be uncooperative with me? Get this. This would have been avoided if you just worked with me. Now, is this what you wanted?
No. No, it isn't. Yes, I'm still stuck with you, so...
Yes. Problem is, father partially succeeded. He has a part of me in himself now.
Awesome. Hey,
You're gonna let them kill him as well? And you? Or are you gonna accept my power and try to maybe fix this fuck up?
if there's a way to fix it,
There is. Just use your powers like you did before. You can undo this. Quite well, not completely, but make people forget.
I mean, I don't want to get my dad killed.
Let's do it. Let me know, because
Yes.
if you do, I will mark another luck point off your sheet.
Yes, she would.
And,
No.
Vivian, well, Jade and Liam, as you see both of them collapse to the floor, there's like a split second, and then the same familiar vortex takes, like, you feel both of you being like starting to be affected. Now, if you mark a luck point on your own sheet, you can negate this effect.
Yeah, I think I
Yeah,
am. And I
yeah.
think I am.
This is also
I,
the
Now,
class
I'm
luck
gonna
point.
say, unfortunately, Red, I'm gonna be mean to you and say I need you to give me an act under pressure roll to even like get the figure out what the fuck. No, because you are kind of figuring out what the fuck happened, but like to be able to react to it, and because this is happening in fractions of a second.
Okay, should I just do the act under pressure first then before
Yes.
using the luck?
Well, no, you mark the luck to even be able to
Yeah.
resist it, and then you roll act underneath pressure to see if you just get blasted again.
I have a partial success.
I'm gonna ask you to mark. What do you want? What do you want to do?
I'm going to shoot my cousin, Grunt.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to mark a second luck point just to be able to like act before her.
Yes, then.
Unless, of course, Vivian, you would like to roll an act under pressure.
To achieve what exactly?
To be able to like try and like this is basically a contest of who is the fastest. You can see, and almost in slow motion, as your cousin is pulling out the gun, who most likely kill you. And Wynn's suggestion is to keep blasting it until she can't hold out, because, funnily enough, you have more power than she has. She will run out of luck before you do, and once that happens, you won't be able to resist the mind wipe.
Mm. No, she's not gonna do it.
As yeah, Jade
So I
marked,
spend-
so you might mark the extra luck, be able to.
Yeah, I did that
assure
already.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, she does it.
She is bleeding on the ground, so as you just pull the handgun quickly, and one bullet is all it takes to. Well, good. Vivian hasn't died yet, as the bullet just flies through her skull, as you see like the flesh re-eating itself in front of you. Mark 1 point right now.
Yeah. At this point, can Liam just help or no?
Yeah, I mean, you can also pull out a gun and start like
Yeah,
shooting.
yeah. He also starts blasting. Yeah.
As yeah, you will have to keep killing her again and again and again and again. As Vivian, you can feel the pain happening every single time. As eventually dead, unmoving.
Yeah. At this point, Liam is quickly reacting. There is no time because she'll look to fucking
You glance in the room and you see Freya is still glazed, still.
yeah. He'll look towards and towards his sister and look at Mel. And she'll raise the gun unless Jade stops him right now.
No, like Jade is probably
Yeah,
a little
no.
staring at the dead body.
No, Liam is quick triggering.
Yeah.
We can't take odds at this point.
As you finish off Melchior as well, he has no luck. He immediately dies out. And the moment you do that, Freya like sort of blinks. It's like, what the fuck?
Jade probably pukes in a corner for a second right there.
Liam just kind of stares. Liam's not reacting to Freya for like a sudden.
Oh god.
The building shakes like almost an earthquake.
You oof. I think Jade's fumbling with her phone. She's trying to call somebody. She doesn't even know. This is not a good situation to be in right now. I presume the first person she can try to get contact is with oh god, she can't. Darius is probably the only one who's
Yeah.
here actually. God, she can't call E. She's oof, okay. We gotta go. We have to. We gotta. He's still down up there.
Fucking
We
hell.
have to go help.
Yeah.
You. She kind of like turns to Freya basically.
Yeah.
We just saved your fucking ass.
There are 4 werewolves in the building.
She's gonna like immediately gonna go towards the computer, and as she pulls up the screen like from one of the security cameras up front, you will see looks like the entire fucking lobby is covered in bits and pieces, blood all over the place. Darius is just kind of lying in a pool of his own blood. And there's
Yeah.
like chopped his pieces of werewolves around.
He's like, we have to go help him. We have to get him out of here.
Yeah, let's go, quickly.
She looks at Freya. It's like, I don't want anything fucking done to their goddamn bodies. We're coming back for these two. I swear to God.
Yeah, just go.
Yeah. Liam's quickly running and texting to Jay. Fucking probably Jay. I think he's number medical expert now. There is fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, as soon as you get there, you understand there is, you see a couple more people inside, as one of them is Jay, as he's looking over the remains, as Darius doesn't look.
Okay, we have to be able to do something. I don't know, heal him, fix him, magic or something. Oh, that's true. Ooh. Grunt. Would it be possible to take the potions off of Mel's body in any way, or would that be not possible or useful?
Oh, what you can act under pressure to have even realized that there is one there.
Gotcha.
Darius is basically more or less dying, as like you snatch his last potion as you rush upstairs, and as you like immediately like force feed him it. You can see it start to take effect slightly. I'm not sure if do the job, but yeah, you can see the like his body is like fucking skewered as there's a moment where it's just sort of Jay looks at him and says, "What the fuck happened here?"
The Winter Monarch apparently was alive, or a part of her. I don't fucking really know, but apparently she made you all forget. Do you even remember? I don't even know
No.
how much you.
I was just running somewhere, and then I don't remember what I was doing.
One was using my cousin's power or body or what the fuck ever to cast spells to make the world fucking forget. She did a couple times.
I have so much. How the fuck is even that possible?
We need to take care of Darius for now. We can talk about it later. Is he fine?
As you will see this like woman like approach him as she sort of puts her hand on him, and you just see like the flesh start to like heal itself. She says, "I can do for him." Actually, no, because never mind. You met these people. Ah, I completely fucking forgot.
The Death Hunters, yeah, the Angel Hunters.
Yeah, I was gonna
Death
say because
Angels.
you do
Yeah,
you do
yeah.
recognize Catalina.
Catalina. Yeah.
She's like, I fucked it. I think he's gonna. Oh,
Oh, thank God. Thank God. Okay.
Yeah, we need to get them back to I don't know, the Infernal Club.
Yeah,
and
to get them to
clean
Avalon
this shit up.
before. Yeah.
If it would be possible, I would appreciate some help dealing with my my family's bodies.
yeah. As everything else happens a bit in a blur, as people will come in, and luckily it seems like no innocents have been. There was a couple of people injured severely, but no one died. The 4 werewolves were seemingly held at bay until they all just kind of died out for some reason, and assume that they probably died out with wind. As you sort of presumably would have head back to the Inferno Club.
I think, for lack of anywhere else really to
Yeah,
go, unless Liam
yeah.
says otherwise, of course.
They would have
yeah.
asked Jade maybe if we can take the bodies there somewhere. Like, she has like fucking people with body bags who don't just fucking get a corpse into the Inferno Club. I don't know.
Yeah, as once you like Turn back. Abaddon is just gonna be there to give you like a hug.
Yeah, Jade probably breaks down. She was not prepared for that.
As yeah, you see there's a bunch of people that would have gathered here. Eventually, even Darius is gonna regain consciousness and approach you. Hey, he's probably gonna talk to you, Liam, because I think Jade is currently crying, being held by Abaddon.
Yeah.
Hey,
He's mostly quiet, just looking downstairs in some corner, yeah. Or throws to stealing it.
I'm sorry. Sorry for your loss.
That'll be done for the greater good. She was still casting fucking magic while she was dead. The moment she was in there, they were fucked.
There's nothing I can say. Oh, thank
You
you,
don't say
but
anything. No, you almost got her. You almost got fucking killed there. There's nothing to be said.
apparently I think she was working on spreading that mind control spell even before we found her in the Winter Court. Must have been at this for months.
At least we prevented that.
Yeah. Our guy confirmed she is finally dead.
We'll just continue staring.
You know your sister's gonna need you.
I know.
You know you both have a home here, right?
They will not.
Weird part is I get mind control, but wiping people's minds, affecting Abaddon and her own circle, that's power I've never seen or heard before. You know how that happened?
She said something about I actually no, she didn't actually. Never mind, she didn't. I gotta be honest. I have no idea. I said no, it didn't affect me. I just felt something weird every time. I'm pretty sure she tried that.
Could you resist it?
I think it might be something to do with her family bloodline. Actually, yeah, the angels did mention something about something about our blood belonging to the great enemy.
So I have to talk to Azazel about this.
Yeah, they will not mostly. Yeah, it's mostly staring. But maybe,
Yes.
also maybe joining a sister. Maybe also going to a sister to support her and whatnot.
As Abaddon's like holding you, Jade, and just holding you.
Yeah, I think eventually she just stops crying and was able to calm herself down. Just quiet now. Um, sorry. Sorry. Thanks. I knew I was gonna do it. Susie asked me that Susie said that he had a plan to take her soul. I knew what I was gonna do, and I just didn't move fast enough.
Fortunately, very powerful. Soul manipulation was always did.
I don't understand. Why did she? What did she even agree to that, or did she even know?
I
Was
know
she
why
just fucking being used?
There's one thing I'll tell you right now, secret of mine. Before I was a demon lord, I was just a meager vampire. A few years ago. And become like this. I kill the demon lord and lose my soul, that of an angel. Completely. I'm gonna tell you something about that. Joel. Went along willingly. That's the thing with souls. They're very hard to force into things. I still don't know why he did it. But he did. Using powering everything. I don't know why your cousin did. Saw the know that we're here for you, everyone. We'll be here to help you get through this as well.
Thank you. Ironic. It's getting help from this side of things. I live in a world where the bad guys seem to be the angels and the good guys seem to be the devils. So
I won't
life's
go
funny
that
like
far.
that, I guess.
Listen, I don't think. Comedically,
Yeah.
Liam walks up in this moment, maybe conveniently missing the secret hidden plot for you because he doesn't have enough affinity point for that. Oh, well, but yeah, you walk. Listen, I wouldn't go that far. Listen, I don't think every demon is Abaddon. Maybe Abaddon's built different.
I think the fact that someone like Abaddon exists at all is the ironic part I was talking about.
Listen, I don't think everyone is. Maybe it was a bit more grey. Listen, listen, Darius is a good guy. He's an angel.
Yeah. I guess we gotta Lawson family burial this time for 2.
And I can leave you to talk.
Yeah, we're gonna be a bit busy the next few days taking care of things.
I shall sort of get up and leave the two alone.
So I don't know what to say.
There's nothing to say. Once again, same shit as before.
Same shit as before, I guess.
You're gonna give her sister a hug, actually, just
Yeah,
nothing
this
more to
part,
say.
yeah, when she tries like to hold back tears, she does hug you as well.
Yeah.
lost in that hug. And you
Yeah, Liam's out of luck. Yeah, it was his last luck he spent.
as you feel a third presence in the room. As Jade, you're the one who sees this. You see Lucifer sort of standing in, kind of like in the doorway, like looking at you two.
I don't know if he's saying or doing anything because
There's
she
yeah, there's like a look of sort of disappointment. There's I was it worth it?
I don't think I'm really in the mood for this conversation right now. I just killed my fucking family to save people, and I don't think I need a guy like you right now, Lucifer.
Sort of nods and says, "Oh, you have my respect. Take care." And he's gonna here.
Yeah, she just hugs. I'm not sure if Liam heard anything
No.
like anything like
She
that.
speak out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume it was fought. Because
Oh, okay, yeah.
I assume it was fought. I'd said otherwise. it'd be
Yeah,
like,
she just hugs Liam tighter, basically.
She did mumble something, but not audible.
No, nothing. Yeah, he's too busy hugging his sister right now and to pay attention. Probably mumbling something like "fuck, fuck, fuck" or something. Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah. In the immediate aftermath, gonna organize funerals for the both of them. As we tell people like what is your plan in the immediate aftermath of after the funeral and everything.
Ooh. Jade's
Oh,
original
Liam-
plan. Go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah.
No, you're good. You're good.
I was just Liam will stick to Jake basically very closely. That's it. That's his plan.
I think right now the only plan she still had was talking to E. 'Cause like I said, that was really it. Because Abaddon also asked her, like, "Hey, you might want to take care of that too."
Gonna
At some
tell
point before this
Darius
thing
about Lucifer or no? That's the big question.
Oh, that was the question. Yeah, because I would think she's only talked to Lucifer about it so far. So
Yes.
yeah, she's the only one she can talk to.
Couple of days later, all in Darius. Gonna have this meeting alone with him, or are you gonna have your brother there as well?
I think for this one, she needs to let Liam in on it right now, or at least how her emotional state's at. So yeah.
Yeah, it's the three of you as down with you. But it's about Jade.
Don't know if it's something to be alarmed by, but based on how crazy things have been, I think I'd rather say something now than wait till it pops up in the worst time possible. After at the Inferno Club, I got a visit by Lucifer.
Like the actual angel.
Yeah, the guy stuck in his little old prison, I guess. I know we talked about it earlier, but he, I guess, wanted to check in, ask a question, but I didn't really wasn't in the mood for conversation, so we didn't really get too far.
Both. And if you've talked with them, we both know then he's not really stuck there.
I think that was pretty much made clear. It
What would
seems,
you-
yeah. I don't know. Original conversation we had, and she kind of looks at Liam a little bit, and when we went to the Fey world, there's a moment where I didn't make it, and apparently he intervened. and had a moment to chat. And yes, Lucifer, that Lucifer, full on biblical.
I know I'm more than aware
No,
of
it's because Liam's knows about Liam because Liam's
Oh.
here. He doesn't know. Yeah.
Liam knows nothing. He doesn't know the lore. Huh?
Yeah. I don't know. The original conversation we had was that he wanted to convince me, I guess, to join his side or be lost in whatever war he plans to start with Heaven. And his whole big warning about telling no one because if Heaven finds out, it just will speed things along. And he has no fucking fear about that happening at all. He says, they can't kill him. He's not gonna lose a second time.
that about it. What did he want from you?
I don't know. He asked a question. If it was worth it. I didn't give him an answer, and then he kind of left afterwards.
Last I checked, wanted me dead. So.
Yeah, he's not a fan of yours. But, there's not a lot of people I can really talk to about this, Darius. And if something happens, I want to make sure someone's in the know. Because I don't think he talked to Liam.
No, the first time I'm fucking hearing about this.
And I don't know what that means.
Means I'm done. Proxies. You do me a favor.
What do you need?
Chat with Mystery. Fix your problems because I'm gonna go talk to his boss.
I know I can't convince you otherwise, but are you sure that's a good idea?
He is such a big man. Surely he'll mind the conversation.
Well, as Uncle Mel would probably want to say, he's a pretty chill guy. Outside of the whole, only the strong survive. He seems to really think that heaven is only making people weaker, and this is gonna be a good for all type of situation.
Well, we'll see about that.
Okay. I'll try to see if I can me and Mister you can have a chat.
He like nods. Take his leave. He has to convince his loving girlfriend to just please open a portal so I can like go talk to the guy that wants me dead. Oh honey, I don't want to die. Promise.
To be honest, it's gonna be fine. Honest.
But yeah.
He probably turns to Liam just to make sure he's cool, because it kind of was a bombshell there. If he had any questions for her, a big thing to this push upon you, Liam. But yeah, talk to Lucifer. Seems to be very much a only strong survive. Doesn't really care about people or the weak. And
Well, I mean, he's the devil, so it makes sense, I suppose.
yeah. He doesn't like heaven and seems to want to have a war with them. But I want to make sure if there's any questions you have, because it was a lot.
I mean, I always kind of figured he exists if God existed. I know everything in the Bible is probably bullshit.
He is.
I'm going to be honest, other things he is probably weighing more on my mind. He's just another big guy out there, just like God, just like demon lords.
Maybe, but he's also the big sugar daddy angel reason why we have this whole unique family bloodline thing going on.
Well, thanks, Mr. Lucifer. I'm not sure if he consciously for conscripting us into this one.
Yeah, well, I think he was trying and is disappointed with at least my answer.
Well, sorry, Mr. Lucifer. Conscripts don't tend to fight for their master eagerly.
Oh, you're handling this a hell of a lot better than I thought, actually.
Again, I have other thoughts in my mind that he's just another big entity out there. If I spend every fucking waking minute worrying about some guy out there who can kick my ass,
Jade probably just smiles and nods. Probably feel a little bit better for what Liam just said.
Well, and the last thing to do is talk to Mr. Ian. Your thing is out, I guess.
Yeah, book a meeting, ask if he's free for a conversation or schedule, pencil me in.
Yeah. As will be transported to Chicago. Meet with him in the very bar you met first time. Sit down at the table. He looks at you. I'm sorry about what happened. I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah. Thank you. But we're here to have a conversation, right?
Yeah. I think you're owed at least that much.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm hoping I can convince you not to keep going down this path, if I can help it. I don't think you need to kill Darius. I think there's a better way, and I think murdering everyone who we deem an inconvenience is not a world worth working towards.
You at least understand that if it wasn't for Darius, none of this would have happened. You wouldn't have lost family, innocence wouldn't have suffered.
Darius didn't make my cousin make that choice. I can't blame Darius for what people do if all he wanted to do was help people. From what I've been told, I presume that Jade has asked more questions about the wind situation.
Yeah.
Learned a bit more, or to assume. But what it sounds like, he was trying to make up for a mistake made, and some people took advantage of that. Is he wrong for just wanting to help someone, trying to right a wrong?
All about helping people, but this is just coddling. This is
Yeah.
beyond insane.
It is, and I think he's paid a couple more prices for that. A lot more prices.
Does seem he has finally found his spine.
That's the word for it.
Does sound insulting. Say determination, resolve.
I think Darius always had determinations resolved in the fucking insanity as well. I think what he gained was the fact that learning the hard truth that sometimes not everyone's going to be saved and not everyone deserves to be saved. Something that I think no one should have to learn like that. Not like that. But regardless, it doesn't change the fact that if I can't convince you emotionally, I can convince you pragmatically. Darius has made friends, alliances, allies, people who are willing to talk to you, to help with this whole fucking thing you have going on. People worth knowing. And while you may not agree with his methods, he has fucking results.
Has results. Problem is, see how everything was fine up until has crossed the line, and well, misery followed.
Maybe. But it's not all on Darius for that. There's a lot more people who had a hand in this whole fucking thing.
It's true.
You can also say if I had been faster, or if I had done something quicker, maybe the less people would be dead right now too. Maybe if my cousin had been smarter, or maybe if her mom had been a better person. Maybe 100 different things could have been different if one person made a different choice. But we don't fucking know that. We're here right now, trying to deal with the situation as best we fucking can.
Not my first time I see people die. Not all gonna be my last.
You're probably right. Especially since you and your boss want to start a whole big war. And if it means that a lot of people die for it, hey, as long as you come out the victors, right?
It's not us that needs to come out as the victors. It's everyone.
You mean everyone who's strong enough to survive? Because it sounds like from what your guys told me, he doesn't really care if they don't make it. That just means they were never meant to make it in the first place.
It sounds fucked up, but you see the world
It
we
does.
live in, you see how things have ended up.
I see the world we live in. I see people suffering. I see people being selfish. I see people just making the wrong choices all the fucking time. But you know what? I fucking see people trying to do better. I see a fucking demon lord that held me while I was fucking had the blood of my family on my hands. I've met dragons who've been hurt so badly and still come out good. And I've met fucking angels who are shit, and I've met angels who are not. That doesn't, just because the world's a shitty place doesn't mean the people in it deserve to die for it, or that they don't deserve to try to make it better.
What we're trying to do, we're trying to make it better.
You're trying to kill those who are too weak to survive it. The people who want to help and do things better. Killing Darius? A man whose only fault is that he wants to help people?
I wanted to kill Darius before this entire fiasco happened, exactly to prevent the entire shitstorm that followed. I was trying to help you.
You weren't trying to help me. This wasn't about me. This is about you. And your boss and your war for heaven and the fact that he's getting in the way of that. And it's alright if that's the truth. It's fine. I understand. I don't know your life. I don't know what you've been through. And that's okay. But you can't just sit here and lie to me and tell me that it's not for that reason alone. That you did this for me. You didn't do this for me.
Trying to prevent you from dealing with this.
That wasn't gonna happen. I'm a fucking hunter. If not this situation, another one.
Yes, but you can see why. Well, good thing is there is a silver lining to all of this, is that finally we've seen where the fucking line is in the sand, even for people like Darius.
Yes. But does that mean you're gonna continue to try to kill him?
No.
Even if that line has been found?
There's no benefit now to it.
Ah.
It's done. I don't think he's gonna repeat his mistakes again. At the very least, not to this magnitude.
Well.
It'll only be a waste of resources.
That's good to know. Happy to hear that you've changed your mind. gonna.
How long have you been fighting, Jay? 20 years?
All my life, I think.
Sure, all your life. You know how long I've been fighting for?
No.
Let's just say, I'm not exactly immortal. I die like everyone else. It's just that, I tend to come back. Or at least my memories are, so in essence, Get like the worst of both worlds. Get to see people I care about die. People I well, one's a distant memory. I remember them, I just don't feel anything. It's like a bad dream. Over and over and over again. So
I'm sorry.
I understand losing people better than anyone else. And I'll be honest, if anyone understands how it feels to be betrayed by your own sibling, would be my boss, as you like to call him.
You're probably right. And I may not understand the magnitude of his whole thing, but I get the simple stuff like that. But that doesn't mean I agree with the choices that.
Well, imagine you didn't kill your cousin. Imagine your cousin, in fact, in a jail cell and then rules the fucking world. Do not wanna fight against that?
So it's revenge then.
It's not revenge. You think that cult of love thing was fucking real?
No.
Yeah, that was
No, that
bullshit.
doesn't-
Just as the angels and heaven bullshit with their safety and their rules, and it's all fucking bullshit. It's just a way for them to stay in power. Now the question is, sure, your average guy on the street's not gonna give a shit. The question is, Jay, do you even know what the fuck is out there? Beyond Earth, beyond this small little place in the universe?
Probably things beyond my understanding.
Yeah, that's right, you don't know. Nobody knows. What do you think is gonna happen when something bigger and badder comes along and fucks on that heaven? And then we're just left picking up the pieces. We're gonna die anyway. In fact, we all might just die.
So what? We just get rid of heaven, let the waves come, and see who comes up for air?
We force people to stop ignoring the truth and become stronger.
And my question is, what about those who can't become stronger? What about those who don't want that life to just keep
We
dying
help
and
them.
surviving?
We help them become stronger.
Is that what you plan to do? It
Well-
doesn't seem what your boss was telling me about.
Here's my question. No, because he's... No, see, your problem is you're conflating people who can be helped with people who can't be helped.
So why not work with Darius? Work with all these other people. Find a way to.
Because until a week ago, Darius put one of the most horrible people in charge of an entire fucking Fey court because he thought he could just martyr himself to fucking victory. And it does not work. Self-sacrifice is useless. You're just gonna do it for the hell of it.
Oh, I see here that you can come to a compromise then. A way to prepare the world, presumably in a way that doesn't fucking butcher everyone else, so they can face whatever dark horrors you could cook up. And you don't have
What
to
I've
kill
been trying
Darius.
to do. But if anyone endangers people I care about, sorry. I'm still human at the end of the day.
I know.
And yeah, is Lucifer perfect fucking shining example and beacon of morality? No. Fuck no. Is he
I have a
better
feeling-
than the other assholes? Yes.
Lucifer feels to me like a being who will throw me away once I'm no longer useful for his cause, and I think that's the truth, fully. I'm not too sure what your true relationship is, and I won't pry if you're not comfortable talking about that. But it's a little
As
uncomfortable to work with someone like that for me.
I was there, the rebellion happened. Well, I guess the first person who made this deal. This shitty fucking deal.
I'm... Okay,
I
gonna
have a
have
lot
to.
of fucking memories. Not all of them are as crystal clear. But I'm pretty sure I've reincarnated many fucking times.
Okay, that's a long ass time. I don't. Go ahead.
I don't think Lucifer is the perfect answer. I think it's way better than the alternative. And when he pointed out what Darius was gonna do, just proved his point. You proved his point, because now that Darius has stopped being so stubborn about things, the situation will get better. He's grown stronger. He'll be able to help more people. More people will become stronger. More people will be able to deal with situations in the
Good then. It works out. Everyone gets what they want.
I just didn't want it to be like this.
I don't think anyone wanted anything like this. Nothing else you can do. Pick up the pieces and keep on fucking moving, right?
What about you? What's next for you?
I don't know.
Gonna stay on Abaddon Crusade?
Oh. I'm gonna be honest. Not a lot of options look good to me right now. I know you and your boss have your whole thing going on, but I don't think me and him would have the same type of wavelength, you know? I don't get that vibe from him. And
Didn't he literally
Well.
show up at your uncle's funeral?
did he show up for my uncle's funeral, or was he talking
no,
about
but
when
like he showed up in the Inferno Club. He literally came to
boss.
pay his respects.
Yeah. Okay, because that's not the feeling Jade got from him, because I wanted to say that. Don't know if he showed up for out of the kindness of his whole heart, but he did ask a very bad question at a bad time.
Same.
Was it worth it?
Is an asshole.
Yeah, he is. Very least, I'm not sure what's gonna happen next. I don't know where my life's gonna take me. It's just all I have right now is a woman offering me a place to stay and my fucking brother. Okay, it's a small fucking circle right now.
can make it slightly bigger.
Sure, that's a good idea. I don't know if it's gonna cause a bit of a strain in your working relationship.
I think you misunderstand him quite severely. I think subservience is what he appreciates.
I I don't think it's subservience what he wants from what he's told me. It's more the fact that he has certain people he wants to keep in his circle and certain people he doesn't think are worth his time. And I think with my I think if I throw a couple more puns this way, he may not be happy about it.
You're surprised.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm a bit of a fucking mess right now.
Well, that's kind of understandable.
If you want to take your time with me, I think I would like that too.
You have all the time in the world.
Oh,
I'll be honest, it's too late for me.
oh,
There's a reason I don't really show my face, don't have human contact, keep away from people. I'd rather use. I remember, guess it was a few lifetimes ago. Memories. Person he loved back then. There was such a horrible event. I thought if I removed myself from human society, focus on the job, you know?
well, I can tell you with honesty, that shit never works. I've tried it.
Well, it did work for me for like 50 years, I think, roughly. But yeah, no. It's too late for me now, anyways. I care about you.
Well, now you're shit out of luck. I care about you too. I was really gonna try everything I had to try to convince you, actually. So
Well,
I'll
then you
punch you in
have
the
to
face. One of those.
accept. Then you have to accept my offer, terms and conditions.
Mhm. Well, I get a chance to look over with a proper lawyer. I don't see why not.
No, no lawyer.
Now you have my interest. What are we talking here?
I'm gonna need you to take a certain moniker now, from now on. I'm working on a little project. And I think it's kind
Okay.
of funny.
Okay, what's the project?
Establishing a network of operatives across the world. Working, well, trying to help out people wherever I can.
Okay.
The operatives, they all have a single alias they use. You go by the name of Nick Fury.
You're fucking with me.
No, I roped the demon into this and he didn't know. So it's now like legit.
This is the most I've laughed in a while, actually. Okay, why the fuck not?
Also, since we are at this point, might as well. He's gonna like take a piece of paper and he's gonna scribble down the rest of the the letters and numbers. That was my username when we first talked online.
What does it say, Grudge?
Yep, I'm gonna post it in the general chat.
God fucking damn it. It's saying Nigma.
Yes, that does say Enigma.
You fucking nerd.
All right. Badass 64
Hey,
with double
this is
Z's.
Jade has. Jade has like she kind of almost is crying a little bit, as she has a big smile on her face, as she's just looking this over right now.
But no. Can be on first name basis now, so call me Robert.
Robert, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Welcome to the Avengers. Gonna lean in and yes.
Yeah, she reciprocates.
That note,